Authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P3, Authorization. Major
Where do you think the canister might be?
A device that dispenses the luminescent polymer is located on one of these platforms.
Let's go find it. Crap, there's no canister here.
I'm sure we can find one here somewhere.
We found the dispenser. Now we gotta find a goddamn canister.
Regular personnel are to remain at their workstations.
Will this canister work?
Judging from its shape and diameter, indeed.
Remember that all employees are to refrain from discussing their work with family members and friends who are not complex employees.
Canister detected. Synthesizing aluminum polymer. Canister will be built in 35 days.
35? Great. I'll come back later.
The synthesis process can be sped up.
That's good news. How?
The massive mixers that enrich raw polymer with anaerobic bacteria operate at a set speed.
So if the speed is increased, the process will get sped up too? Where's the control panel?
There isn't one. Under normal circumstances, the speed of the process does not vary. There isn't one. Under normal circumstances, the speed of the process does not vary.
In the dark. Excellent readings. I didn't expect that.
There isn't one. Under normal circumstances, the speed of the process does not vary. But a blast could provide their electric motors with extra voltage.
Now we just need to find those motors.
Saving data.
Please select the desired procedure.
Yeah, there we go.
Did you know there was a cable car here?
I assume there must be a way to service the equipment hanging from the ceiling. We gotta be careful. It's a long way down. I could get hurt.
Hurt? You're an optimist.
That's my thing, Chucky.
Canister will be filled in 20 days.
It worked. Look at that pool glow. It's actually kind of pretty.
Please note that your unscheduled maintenance has initiated the repair algorithm.
Canister will be filled in 5 days.
Why can't this lousy goddamn cable car go any faster?
No one foresaw this particular turn of events.
It was a rhetorical question, Chuck.
Built in 1 day.
We just need to speed up the last motor.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about ammo.
Canister will be filled in 10 seconds.
That's better. Pleasant lights all around, chelas buzzing in the distance. How romantic. Watch out!
Leads us.
Canister filled. Please eject the canister.
Comrade Major,
Yes? Got something constructive to say?
have I done something to offend you? Why are you taking your frustration out on me?
Sorry, it's not your fault. I'm just mad at myself.
Why? You didn't kill Petrov. He was killed by his own weapon, a hostile robot.
That doesn't matter. I was supposed to take him alive, and I failed. And that's not all. Sechenov saved my life. He's like a father to me. As far as I can remember, anyway, I let him down.
How much of your life do you remember, Comrade Major?
2 years, maybe a little more. I can't remember much from before I got hurt, but as I said, he's like a father to me. If there's anything I'm sure about, it's that.
Fair enough. But it's illogical to berate yourself for something that isn't your fault.
Who cares if it's logical? Dr. Sechenov was counting on me, and I let him down. Now he's disappointed in me. And I feel like shit.
If that's what's troubling you, just let it go. There's nothing unusual about your situation.
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious? Comrade Sechenov is always disappointed in everyone. There's no pleasing the man. His perfectionism is pathological, and everyone knows it. Every single person in his life lets him down.
What? Nah, that's bullshit.
Neuropolymer gloves are incapable of deception.
Yeah. I guess so. How do I get into the pipe? Okay, I found the opening.
And at the bottom of the assembly. You find these either along its central axis. There are no human crews inside these robots. All critical elements are located in the back and at the bottom of the assembly.
Has officially paid his debt to the motherland, and is thus granted release from slavery at the complex.
The central portion, the one that gets hit most.
Gee, are you sure? It's a good thing the pipe's opening's in the next room and not over by the birch tree. Second one's all set. Yes? Got something constructive to say?
Have I done something to offend you? Why are you taking your frustration out on me?
Sorry, it's not your fault. I'm just mad at myself.
Why? You didn't kill Petrov. He was killed by his own weapon, a hostile robot.
That doesn't matter. I was supposed to take him alive, and I failed. And that's not all. Sechenov saved my life. He's like a father to me. As far as I can remember, anyway, I let him down.
How much of your life do you remember, Comrade Major?
2 years, maybe a little more. I can't remember much from before I got hurt, but as I said, he's like a father to me. If there's anything I'm sure about, it's that.
Fair enough. But it's illogical to berate yourself for something that isn't your fault.
Who cares if it's logical or not? Dr. Sechenov was... Okay, I found the opening. How do I get into the pipe? Gee, are you sure? It's a good thing the pipe's opening's in the next room and not over by the birch tree. Second one's all set. Who the hell came up with all this shit? I'm sick to death of shoving balls into tubes.
We're doing this so we can leave the Vavilov complex.
Why can't I just, I don't know, walk out a regular door?
I'm afraid only an irregular door is available.
Employees may return to their workstations.
Slandering the Communist Party has
What a relief.
Comrade Major, have you found Dr. Filatova yet?
The one who helped Petrov butcher hundreds of people? No. She's still crawling around somewhere.
I emphasize that Dr. Filatova must not be hurt. If her life is threatened, you must come to her defense.
What? Rescue the bitch whose fault it is I'm wading knee-deep in gore? What the fuck?
Traitor Petrov used Dr. Filatova without her knowledge. She had no inkling of his true intentions. I mean, the viciousness of this homicidal maniac. Her guilt must be established by a court of law.
Too good for her.
She deserves no less. Dr. Filatova is a renowned neural surgeon. Dr. Sechenov entrusted her with the collective research that connected both.
What's the hot workshop used for?
Heat-resistant polymers are made here. But most of the research is dedicated to the cultivation of heat-resistant flora.
Nice.
The polymers here are enriched with essential oils from Cacticus cereris, a cactus. The polymers make it possible to cultivate groups of plants that are adapted to high temperatures.
Do they want to make the desert greener or something?
Something like that. They plan to terraform Mars. doors fill automatically once the temperature is normalized.
Everything here seems pretty cut and dry. We should head back before something fucked up happens. What do we know about Petrov's girlfriend, Charles?
Are you referring to Dr. Filatova?
That's what I said. Did the cat get your tongue? Do you know her?
Dr. Larissa Filatova, MD, has worked with Dr. Sechenov for many years. He entrusted her with one of the most crucial aspects of Collective 2.0, with good reason. She replaced the late Chariton Zakharov in that role.
Who's Zakharov?
A tenured professor of medical science, an esteemed neurosurgeon, and one of the scientists who vanquished the Brown Plague. Chariton Radionovich Zakharov was also Dr. Sechenov's closest friend and trusted colleague. They laid the foundation for Facility 3826 together.
Great, whatever. So what about Filatova?
She's a talented neurosurgeon and was Comrade Zakharov's student and assistant. She continued the professor's work after he died.
Attention. Distribution
But she is
center.
now a criminal
Access to
and
the
a
right
traitor
wing of the
to the
complex is
motherland.
now
Understood.
available.
It's too bad. She's kinda cute.
Attention. New applications may now be submitted for non-working weekend days. Medium to high social credit employees only.
What's this crap?
That is a sprout.
What's a sprout?
Sprouts were designed as highly efficient feed for large livestock. But there's something wrong with this sprout.
A killer chicken. Now I've seen it all.
Attracting their attention is not advised.
Too late.
Access granted.
Ooh, cold. What's with this place?
Its purpose is to study how living things can survive in a vacuum.
So it's for planting crops on the moon and stuff.
Among other things, yes. The research conducted here applies to a wide range of subjects, from primitive single-celled plant life to livestock and other animals.
That's some neat fish you've got in that aquarium. What a goddamn clusterfuck.
Greetings, Valentin Demyanovich.
Who? Me?
The computer mistook you for the head of this laboratory.
Reminder, it is time for you to take your blood pressure medication. Playing an excerpt from an automated recording of your last work shift.
Yes, it's much better.
This is the proving ground for some of the most cutting-edge scientific experiments.
So,
Here,
day 783. Yes. At first, it was extremely difficult for me not to pay any attention.
I didn't get anything mixed up.
Circle of life, as they call it. But then I realized there's something of an art form to it. Circle of life, indeed. Why think that it's contaminated? Our superiors think that propaganda increases productivity. So to them, their employees are nothing but mindless swine, like these animals. Well, this isn't killing, it's just maintaining a circle of life. You know what, Oliver? Even if we're just swine, who gave us the right to mistreat the other swine, right? I'm awfully sorry for you. I truly am. God knows it's true. You died a hero.
It's spinning.
I'm even thinking
That should do the trick.
I promise I will. Sometimes I think that when
Yeah,
it's left,
the hand is attached.
the convulsions themselves become a kind of dance of death. After all, new pigs keep being born, and yet the same pig keeps on dying. It can't be right. Can it? To hell with it. I should ask to be transferred to another department, if only temporarily. No, keep your claws off that. Not this recording. Oh, okay, I'll switch it off.
Did I just kill all of them?
It's standard to the manufacturing process. It's where the polymer's organic components come from.
Where'd they all go then?
To the algae workshop to undergo polymeric synthesis.
I don't even want to know.
team, finally. You cannot help me but do it.
No, I'm not the rescue team. More like a vanguard. Sorry, duty calls.
Oh, the rescue team.
Sorry, duty calls. Some other time.
Conduct your work at home. Remember, family members of those convicted of unauthorized distribution of information will be prosecuted.
It's too bad how it all ended up. No one ever thought something like...
Sorry, but...
It's too bad how it all...
Sorry, but gotta go.
Please contact the testing center.
It's huge. I've never seen so many planners in one place before.
This is where they grow the plants that will be used to terraform the Moon, Mars, and Venus.
But right now it's not working for shit. Nothing but dead bodies.
There's a power activation laser relay on the wall.
Please select the desired procedure.
Attention, all staff members who receive SIN-21 and SIN-22 notices are to report to social control for regular weekly check-ins.
There we go. So how do I fill the canister?
The canister fills with cryopolymer automatically. We just need to wait.
That sounds a little too easy. Looks like we've got company. I knew there was no way we could just wait patiently for this thing. Shit.
System malfunction.
What's the matter with it?
Normal
What am I supposed to do?
operation.
The canister will only be filled if an optimal low temperature is maintained in the workshop. The fans blow cold air into the room. They need to stay on and don't let the... Why into the spinning fan blades?
Why the fuck didn't you tell me that before? Shit, the fan turned off.
Try using shock to restart it.